Two of the world's most famous groups of superheroes might be joining forces on the big screen. Speaking with Yahoo Movies, X-Men movie director Bryan Singer revealed that Fox is planning to make an X-Men and Fantastic Four crossover film. This would presumably combine the one and only X-Men movie universe with the new Fantastic Four movie, which will hit theaters next week. Both franchises are owned by Marvel, but Fox holds the exclusive big screen rights and probably won't give them up anytime soon, so don't expect any Avengers to show up. The canceled game Silent Hills might rise from the dead in another form. Earlier this year, Konami officially canceled the new game, which was announced last summer in the form of a terrifying playable teaser called PT. The game was a collaboration between filmmaker Guillermo del Toro and Metal Gear creator Hideo Kojima, and its cancellation was apparently a result of the much-publicized split between Kojima and Konami. Now that Kojima is leaving Konami, Del Toro has told IGN that he's still in touch with Kojima and they hope to work together again on something in the future. Silent Hills would have relied on psychological horror that messes with your head, so if they collaborate on something else, expect it to explore similar territory. Big stories to talk about today, and here to help me talk about them is my pal Marissa Roberto.
Goody.
What do you think, Silent Hills? Do you think that still has a pulse? Do you think we're going to see? I mean, obviously, they want to work together.
For sure. This news is terrifying to me. Absolutely terrifying.
PT was terrifying.
Seriously.
Yes, I know.
But even having Guillermo del Toro working on, I just trust his sensibility and I trust his instinct, especially when it comes to fear and creating fear in audiences. I think he's very good at that. He knows exactly what he's doing.
And Kojima is unbelievable at sort of interweaving narrative and gameplay, and he really gets the idea of giving us just enough kind of twitch factor and enough things to kind of play with and touch and interact with. You mesh the psychological kind of terror that Del Toro can create in the worlds that he creates with that great sense of vision. Yeah, I'm excited about this collaboration. I was when Silent Hills was happening, and it really bummed me out to hear that they canceled it.
Well, looks like it might happen now, Victor Lucas.
So you're saying that you're putting your hand up, you want to review that when that comes out? You want to review that game?
Absolutely not. That'll be you
we'll make that happen.
and Scott.
Okay, well now in the superhero business, we've got X-Men and the Fantastic Four rumored to be crossing over a little bit. Now this is not a big shocker or surprise if you've been paying attention to what Fox is doing with the Marvel brands that they have.
Yes, definitely. But that just seems like a lot of characters to be managing on screen. Like they did it in Days of Future Past. That's great. Yeah. But anymore, and it's like it was already almost too much.
They're looking at the Avengers and they're looking at the growing sort of collection, the phase 2s and 3s and 4s that they've got planned, and they want some of that pie, you know.
Sure, of course.
The big question mark is, of course, is the Fantastic Four movie going to be any good? Because the last X-Men movies have been phenomenal.
I don't know.
And we still want to see a Fantastic Wolverine movie, although it sounds like he's going to be phased out, which is, I don't know how they do this without Wolverine. How are they going to do this?
You can't do anything X-Men without Wolverine.
And without Hugh Jackman.
Without Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It can't happen. I don't even want to take part in any of that.
I'm excited for this idea. And, you know, Bryan Singer sort of being in the mix, the guy has got a touch with this stuff. He really knows what he's doing with these characters and these properties. Yeah, fingers crossed.
We'll find out.
Fingers crossed. All right. Well, right now we've got to kick it over to our buddy Jose, who did some exploring through the independent games that Xbox has got coming up.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.